Hey everybody, this is Steven Butler coming at you with a brand new video. Now I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I'm outside right now, and I just wanted to make a new video because I got a package in the mail today from a friend of mine, a friend slash fan of mine, who sent me this mystery package as a gift. And I kind of sort of know what's in it, but not really. So I thought that I would do one of those unboxing videos that seems to be so popular these days. And because it's been such a long time since I've done one, I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to do such a thing. So if you're ready to see what's inside this package, I think it's going to be cool, then follow me. All right, guys, I'm back in my studio now with my package that I got. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is a package from my friend Robert Wirt. And hey Robert, thanks so much for this, man. This is an awesome thing that you did. He contacted me a couple of weeks back, I guess, and he said, hey man, I'm going to this convention called the All Monsters Attack convention. And man, that sounds like a show that I would love to go to. But anyway, he said, while I'm there, he said, I know that you're like into old horror magazines. And I know that they're going to have a lot there, so let me know some stuff that you like, and I'll see if I can find some stuff for you. And I said, man, there's so much of that stuff that I don't have that I love, because I was a monster kid growing up. I was born in '65, and so I come in at the tail end of that whole monster kid craze that kind of ended when the first Star Wars movie came out. But before that, it was everything to do with monsters, everything from Planet of the Apes to the original Universal monster movies to Creature from the Black Lagoon to Hammer horror movies and everything in between. And I loved the Warren magazines that came out in the '60s, the Skywall magazines, even the Eerie publications that came out with all their garish colors and stuff like that. And my folks would get that stuff for me, and I would just love it, because that was the thing that I was into, was monsters. More monsters than horror, really. And you say, is there a difference? Maybe I should do a video on that sometime, and tell you a little bit about my history with loving monsters and stuff. But right now, I want to get into this package. I've got my little handy dandy, because I really have no idea what he got, but it's a fairly thick package, and it weighs a good bit. So it looks like he got me several things. So I'm really excited to see what's inside here. So I'm just gonna open it up with my handy dandy box blade thingy here, and he's got it packed really tight, but it looks pretty good. All right, well, it looks like it's wall-to-wall in the package stuff. So let's open her up and see what we have. All right, so I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different, look like all magazines, probably all horror magazines, so that's a good thing. Because I think he knows what I like. All right, let me turn this one around and see. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is I had only recently heard of these. This is a magazine called Horror Monsters, and it's by Charlton Comics. It's a Charlton publication. This is number 6, and look at the price on it. 35 cents for a magazine. This had to have come out in the 1960s. Yeah, it says Childa Frankenstein 1970. I have never even seen that movie, but I know that movie came out like it was a future thing so this had to have come out in the 1960s. But check that art out. I have no idea who did it, but I'll find out whenever I look into it. But I love these old covers. They remind me of going to like the state fair that came out every year in October, and seeing the haunted house rides that you could go into, and they would have artwork like this on there. So anyway, Horror Monsters by Charlton Publications. That is awesome. Wow, it started off great. Oh man, oh, it's another one. Wait, that's issue number 6. This is issue number 10. I think what these are, I think these are like, I don't think they're comics. I think they got like articles and photographs of monster movies. And that's the Michael Landon movie, I Was a Teenage Werewolf, and then followed up by I Was a Teenage Frankenstein. And then this is Christopher Lee dressed up as the monster of Frankenstein in Horror of Frankenstein, one of the first Hammer movies to come out. And yeah, still 35 cents. So this is number 10. These are awesome because I've never seen these. I think this was Charlton's answer to Famous Monsters of Filmland, which was the more popular title that came out through Warren Publications. It was Forrest Ackerman's magazine. I don't know who the editor was, but all of that is inside here, so I will be checking that out very soon. It's in really good condition. You can tell that it's been read quite a few times, but it's in incredible condition. So that is awesome. Oh my Lord, it's Monster Mania tribute. I was talking about Hammer Horror. This says a tribute to Hammer issue, and check this out. See that name? That's a Frank Frazetta cover right there. And I think it's a wraparound because I remember there being a dinosaur on the other side. And I'll open that up. This has the date. This is number 2, January 1967. I was 2. I was 2 years old then, and it looks like he did. Looks like it was painted over. He put some kind of material, like caulking material or something, on the canvas first, probably with a palette knife or something, and then paint it over the top of that. That's how you get all of the darker spots and stuff. That's natural. That's more shadow than it is painted on. Awesome. I've never seen this, and this even looks like it might be an earlier printing of this, because I've seen this before, but it looked a little different. It looked more kind of polished. I think I prefer this more rough-hewn look. See the mammoth skull here. Man, this is awesome. And this is obviously, it says special tribute to Hammer issue. This is obviously the something to do with 1 Million Years BC, which was a movie. I got it on DVD now, but I loved it whenever I was a kid. I used to watch it whenever it came on, but it only came on at like late night. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. This is Famous Monsters of Filmland. This is Forrest Ackerman's magazine, and it's an early one. This is back, it's the issue number 37. See, it's a Warren magazine. This is the one that started it all. It kind of started it didn't start the monster craze, but it was very highly influential. This is from that Ray Harryhausen movie, 25 Million Miles to Earth. There was 2 of them. There was one that was 25 million years and 25 million miles. I think this was 25 million miles, and that's an alien life form that came in a spaceship, and he started off really small, but he kept growing and growing. I think you can find that on like Tubi, or even it's probably on YouTube now that you can watch it for free. He's called the Ymir, Y-M-I-R, like the from Norse mythology. But I always thought he was a cool look. And I always thought that later on in Harryhausen's last movie, The Clash of the Titans, I always thought that the Kraken was based on a very similar look. Man, this is awesome to have these. I even love all the lettering that's on the side of it like that. That's just, yeah, there it is. Harryhausen's Horror from Venus. Don't miss the story of the terrifying giant monster war. These are cool. This is the kind of stuff that I would have loved as a kid. All these bright colors in the back, these cool colors in the front against the hot colors behind it that really pops the figure out. That's the kind of stuff that really gets me excited. These are awesome. Robert, you did a fantastic job picking this stuff. Oh my goodness! It's the Castle of Frankenstein. There we go with Harryhausen again. This is completely Harryhausen from different movies. This is from like Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. Here we go with the 1 million years BC, and then there's Triton, whatever, the King of the Deep from Jason and the Argonauts. And okay, this is a wraparound cover because that looks like the back end of from the Allosaurus from the Valley of Guanji. Oh man, this is so cool. This is I don't know if this is a UK like from printed in England. I've heard about these, but I've never seen one. This is number 19, and it's 60 cents. So I don't know if it came out at the same time these other magazines did, but it had it still got that awesome painted cover. Man, this is awesome, man. Oh Lord, Monster Madness from, check it out, Marvel Monster Group. This is issue number 1. There's no ghoul like an old ghoul. Monster Madness. Mabel, the Ajax turned blue. The most far out fiends in filmdom by, there's the guy, by Sinister Stan Lee. Well, if you ever met the guy or know anything about him, you would know that Sinister is probably, well, I don't know. I've heard all different kinds of stories, but I don't want to dredge up any of that stuff. The fact of the matter is, Marvel jumped into the horror magazine boom in the early 70s, and so I know that this comes from sometime in the early 70s, and they had a lot of mostly comic magazine types of like Tales of the Zombie and Dracula Lives and Vampire Tales and I know there's another one, Haunt of Horror, and those were all black and white magazines. But this one, I think, is another monster magazine that's based on the format that Forrest Ackerman started with Famous Monsters of Filmland. Wow. So these are all the books that came in the package, and I couldn't be more happy. These are just really, really awesome. I'll have to do a look through. I might do another video, and after I look through these and talk about some of the stuff that's on the inside, because this is a snapshot of history that, I don't know. I guess there's monster magazines out now, but there's just something about this time period. This aesthetic, I guess, would be the word to describe it, that surrounded the time period that these things were created in, that I don't think will ever be truly be able to be duplicated. I was thankful to have lived through it, because I was just a kid, whenever, and I was the target audience for this type of thing, even though I haven't had any of these in my time, and so I am over the moon excited to have these. So again, thank you, Robert Wirt, for doing this for me. You're a pal, and you got a commission coming your way in trade for these. This is very, very awesome. Robert is I've done several Godzilla pieces for. He is my Godzilla guy. Most of the time when you see me post a Godzilla piece on Facebook or anywhere else, chances are it's for Robert that I did it for. So he's a regular customer, and he is one of those customers who I've had such a good relationship with. We've become friends. So this is what you get, is good vibes, and you get cool monster magazines because that's like right up my alley. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. And hopefully I'll be able to make some more new videos to send you guys way. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, I got plenty of stories to tell. Maybe do a video about my years growing up reading this stuff, and maybe go through some of the old magazines that I have, so you can see what inspires me to do what I do today. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. I think those are the magic words that I'm supposed to say for for my YouTube channel. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.